Well, guys, fortunately slash unfortunately,
It's kind of nice at the end of the season.
it is the end of our season. I'm going to show you the disaster as we start dry cleaning the peppers out of this back pepper plot. We'll just pick. So this is our back plot. You can see tons of ripe peppers. Most of these are fine, even though they've been frosted on a few times. And the plants are still doing good on these ahi varieties. Tiffany's got a lot of red roselle hibiscus to pick this week, but we got to get some of these peppers picked. And right now we have a Sugar Rush order to pick. So that means the Sugar Rush Peach, Sugar Rush Red, Sugar Rush Cream, and Sugar Rush Stripies, which is right here. It's time to get them out of here. Now this one, you'll see we got some isolated peppers in. So that plant will stay in for a few more days. And we'll pick these clean. So Tiffany's up there picking a Thai pepper order. So we got some beautiful Thais, orange Thais and orange Thai SSEs. Well, technically yellow Thais, but they're more orange than yellow. And we got red Thais. So Tiffany's going to take a sit-down job and do that labor-intensive picking job. So, all right, guys, let's get to picking. I'll bring you back in a second, show you some progress. We'll look at some peppers and discuss them. Okay, I am over here under the shed in the shade. I wanted to show you the first of what I got picked. So this is almost, not quite, but over a quarter of a bushel, not quite a half a bushel of Sugar Rush Stripies. So that one's more red than striped, but you can still see the stripes in it. This one's got some really good striping on it. This one's just kind of gorgeous. Real nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Stunning. Got a bug damage on it, but I'll cut that off. This one needed another day or two, but we're dry cleaning these peppers as we go through. Means we're cleaning off all the plants. These will get dried and used as seasoning. Awesome, good harvest. Like I said, over a quarter bushel, not quite a half a bushel. Probably around a third of a bushel will be about my guess. So that's great. Now I gotta go back and get started on Sugar Rush Peach. Okay, I gotta go to the house and finish packing our orders for the day. We ship out on Mondays and Tuesdays. This is a Tuesday. We're at the end of the season. Be a little out of order, but I may try to post this video for you today. I got a couple that's supposed to go in front of it, but I don't know if I'll get them posted before this one. So Tiffany's still picking Thai peppers. We'll get that here in a second, but here's where I'm at. So these little guys are Sugar Rush Long Peach. Now this is a rare Sugar Rush variety. Don't see a lot of them. And then these are Sugar Rush Cream. And then this is not a Sugar Rush. I picked a couple of bell peppers while I was there. So I've got some isolated Sugar Rush here, peach. And then here are my Sugar Rush Peach. Beautiful peppers. And I could have picked, but I ain't got time. I got to pack these orders. I could have picked another bushel, maybe bushel and a half of Sugar Rush Peach and I still got a ton of Long Peach to pick, and a few more Sugar Rush Cream. I didn't plant that many Sugar Rush Cream because they're not as popular as the other varieties. Sugar Rush Peach is the most popular. Sugar Rush Stripey is right next to it for us. And then the Sugar Rush Long Peach ain't as popular, but it's because it's not known about. Nobody knows about it. And the Sugar Rush Cream seems to be the least favorite of most people. So I picked a few little small bell peppers. Got a little green one. It's the end of our season, so we'll cut these guys up. This one will probably go to market. We'll probably sell that in a market. It's just about a flawless red bell pepper. Unless I use it in a hot sauce. It might not make it to market. But I've got we'll slice these up and either use them in hot sauce or we'll put them in a freezer. We freeze them, vacuum seal them, then use on them all winter long, so we don't have to buy peppers at the store of any kind. It's just, that's a no. We grow 5,200 plants, 450 varieties as of last time I checked. And we've added probably 60 new varieties, maybe 80 new varieties for next year. Gotta get an exact count. So we're going to be close to 600 varieties next year, and we'll probably break 6,000 plants next year. Still working on the totals on that, setting everything up and laying it out. So make sure you like and subscribe, because next year is just around the corner. Okay, guys. Day's winding down. We got our orders took to the post office. My task is to go down here and see if I can find some cayennes. We are out of our most popular hot sauce that we sell. It's smoldering garlic, and I gotta have red ripe cayennes and red ripe jalapenos and red habaneros in it. Now I got some specific habaneros and specific jalapenos that I use in this that I won't disclose. I got a preference on what cayenne I want, but I know I don't have it. And I have used other cayennes in the recipe, and it turns out fine. I just have a preference as to what I like in it. Next year I'm gonna grow 3 times as many as this particular cayenne, along with a couple of the other ones that I need a whole lot more of. But this particular one for sure, there's going to be 3 times as much of it, so that I can hopefully have enough for this recipe. Smoldering garlic is a new recipe for this year, and it has turned into our most popular sauce. As I said, people are buying it and buying it and buying it and buying it. I've had customers come back and buy basically a whole case of it. So after just trying 1 bottle. So our year's coming to an abrupt end. We've had a few frosts. So the peppers down here ain't gonna be the prettiest in the world, but we haven't had no freezes. So most of the pods will be okay. But I do know my cayennes I'd already picked over these once. I'm just hoping I can pick again. So here's the sadness. This is the end of our season. A lot of good peppers still here that we got to pick. We got some that did not make the cold snap, and then we got several that are still plenty good enough to pick, and we'll use them for hot sauce and seasoning and so forth. And then we've got our peppers that are isolated pods that we got to get picked and seeds saved from. I still got some sweet Italians that are in good shape that will get picked. Probably put them up for personal use. I just don't know what I've got on cayennes here to work with. I'm hoping. I need 8 ounces to do a small batch. Okay. Still more cayennes that can be picked, but I got what I need for now. These others we'll let ripen for the rest of the week. See if we can get them to start changing. Some of them are. Might be able to get a few more ripe ones by the end of the week. Show you where I'm at. I got about 1/4 of a bushel of cayennes. About 1/8 of those, well, about 1/8 of a bushel is red and 1/8 of a bushel is green. So I dry cleaned some of the plants I went through, and then these down here, I picked the first probably 6 plants and left the rest. So this is my experimental plot. This is the one, if you go back and look at my past videos, that we really planted super dense, knowing we couldn't get in here until the end of the year. So you can see we got some weeds that grew up in our holes. We are on fabric, but where they were so tight, we didn't get in here and get the weeds took care of. I did also pick some Moruga red monsters. Now that's green ones. Pick them all. This will make a good seasoning. And then you can see the Moruga red monsters are just gorgeous. Big old peppers. So, love that one right there. All right, guys, I've got a lot more work to do. A lot more to take care of, so I've got to get back to work. We still got tons of peppers to pick. Tons of peppers. They're hanging in wads. So before I let you go, I'll show you on the way out. So you can see here, we got a lot of peppers. Those peach ones back there, you can see them right there. Those are Thor's Hammer peach. So we've already picked the bottom half of this side of the plot. So these are picked clean of everything we want. Top half is not. We can only do so much. And here's the bottom half of our plot. We're working on these. These are our seasoning type peppers, so they're heatless or nearly heatless, like Numex Suaves and Granada seasonings and so forth. And then next we have our sweet peppers. And there's still a lot of good sweet peppers to pull out of here. We'll put them in the freezer. And there I have jalapenos to save seeds from. Those are my Traveler strain. So I got to get those took care of. Still in sweet peppers here. And now here's our super hots. We've already started picking these clean, but we haven't picked them all. So these are chocolate primatalis. We got quite a few more down there, probably a good half a gallon. And we got golden primatalis and red primatalis. And then we move into our ghost peppers. And I've picked about half the ghost, the white back there, are not picked yet. And we got a whole bunch of scorpions that need picked, and tons of habaneros, datilles, fatalis, pumas. A lot of work. So we'll get back at it tomorrow, losing our sunlight for today. So guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel, we'd appreciate it if you did. We'd appreciate it if you share this with friends, share it on pepper forums that you're on. Help us grow our channel. We would like to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I need your help to do that. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Okay, we are done picking back there in the back garden. So here's our ties. Now we done went through and shipped a bunch of these. It's a bunch of the ripe ones. And this is my only seed pack, which will be enough for next year. The only isolated one that made it. So That's what I'm working with for next year. Don't always go as smooth as you'd like for it to, but it'll be all right. That'll give me enough to do me next year. And next year we're moving to the bag system where we bag the whole plant. We've done that for years on about a fourth of what, maybe even a half of what we isolate. But we're at the point now we got so many we're isolating that we can't even come close. So we're going to buy a lot more bags for next year. Just an expense that ain't necessarily got the budget for. But we're going to figure it out during the winter. So these are little ties.